Talking Cougar softball here with head coach Wendy Spratt of the Columbia College Cougar softball squad, 2-2 start. Heading to Florida for a big round robin, again with more of a classic, I guess, into bracket play. But you're going to see some of the top 25 teams in the country. A good opportunity for the current squad to kind of see where they're at barometer-wise nationally. What happens as far as the AMC conference? Obviously, it's early. A lot of teams are just kind of like you getting the start. But what do you think this conference is going to shake down? Because that ultimately is what's going to help punch the ticket, hopefully, to another trip back to the national tournament.
I think the top three teams again will be us, Williams Baptist, and William Woods. With McKendree leaving, they were always vying for one of those top spots as well. But from what I've seen, those are the strongest teams. Back
in the mix, and then Benedictine is a new school, and then the conference adding Lyon, but that will be for the following season.
Right.
To add back into the mix here for softball with another team adding in. For the Columbia College Cougars. What has the transition been as far as practice-wise? Obviously, we talked earlier a little bit about the complete difference between only Missouri and weather. Can you, with an outdoor sport, do you have the difference in a preparation as far as a year ago? Obviously, this year with the so many new players, is it a different mindset from the way you guys prep the season, or is it pretty much the exact same that you do every year to start a new year?
Pretty much the same, but with a lot of players, we had to work on a lot of the different plays that we do a little bit more than in the past. Just we have different people that can play multiple positions that need to learn a few spots. So.
And that does change. Obviously, it gives you more flexibility in the past, which also then maybe it's a good thing or a bad thing. Gets your mind wondering. Well, I wonder if. Then you over-tinker maybe a little bit, and you wonder if that's the right way to go sometimes too. But that's all part of being the head coach.
Yeah, we moved Eichen. Speaking of tweaks, we moved her from shortstop to first base, and from the moment we said we were going to move her, she stepped right up and learned the position, and is doing a great job.
She's over there first. Any other major changes as far as the returners, as far as position-wise?
No, I think that's pretty much it. Chelsea moved from left field to center field to left field again this year.
Back over and ready to roll for the Cougars as far as the starting lineup. I talked to Kristen Eichen at one of the basketball games. I said, as long as you keep hitting, you're excited to get in the cage and hit and practice. As long as you didn't hit any more lights above us and rain some glass down on us. And she was all apologizing. I'm like you did it on, come on, you didn't do it on purpose. It was a complete, crazy atmosphere. It was one of those fun things that happens at the field here. And unfortunately, like we mentioned before, well, positive and a negative, obviously, with the new science building. But then the future, where does it stand as far as the possibility of where that new Cougar softball complex will go? I know you've been putting together your own dream field of dreams, if you will, to at some point be able to put that back here on campus.
I have. There's big discussion right now whether we're going to be on campus or off campus. If we're on campus, we'll be east of the soccer field. If we're off campus, they're going to purchase some land and maybe build a couple fields, which would allow us to hold tournaments. So we're kind of probably 50-50 right now. I think they'll make a decision about our future probably in this next year, and then hopefully decide on kind of a timeline, because right now we have no idea.
Right, as far as they go. But if you are unaware, with the softball field where its current spot has been, the new science building is going to be going into that location. So one home date, double check, what's the date on that? The 20th?
March 20th.
March 20th will be the final game on that Cougar softball field. A lot of memories, obviously, over there for you, not only as a coach, but playing as well.
As a player, yeah.
And countless hours of practice over on that softball field. So I'm sure that's going to be a bittersweet afternoon for you.
Yeah, actually, when I got to Columbia College, softball was the only sport that played on campus. Everybody else was off campus. Even basketball and volleyball were down at the Armory. So it's kind of a sad day when we're going to be the sport that gets moved off.
But. Moving off to Timmy Blackfield is where that location will be for, again, the rest of the home games on the schedule, and then hopefully some home games in the AMC tournament, which would mean a good thing that obviously you're playing very well.
Well, we hope to host, yes.
Exactly. That'd be nice. Bring them out to the park. Why not? Everybody healthy? Start the year. So far, everybody's doing well?
Everybody's doing really well. So that's really good at this point. We don't have any season-ending injuries yet. Don't jinx us. Don't jinx us.
I know I shouldn't go there, but I got to ask. Well, good luck the rest of the way, the early part of the way here, and then we get ready for the big home dates. And we'll be talking to you every couple of weeks here on the Coaches Show and meet some of the new players, and look forward to seeing some of the games, both the home doubleheader here and then out at Timmy. Should be an interesting transition as far as that goes, but can't wait for another great season of Cougar softball.
All right. Thank you.
Wendy Spratt, head coach of the Cougars. Again, the full schedule available for you online at columbiacougars.com. We look forward to seeing you for the home date Columbia College and then out at then Timmy Field for the remainder of those home dates. You've been watching Cougar Coaches Show here on Mediacom Channel 22.